Liz, what is the role of social media for Ovation's business?
Well, right now it's being used to raise awareness for the arts, to save Ovation, to complain to Time Warner that you're missing a critical channel on your lineup. And we're trying to raise votes and have people sign the petition so that we can create a movement. And a movement for people that are passionate about the arts, people that want other forms of programming on television than reality makeovers or reality series or what have you. And up to almost 50,000 votes so far. I mean, that's a lot of people that are saying, I want to keep the arts alive, I want to keep Ovation. What the critical number is so that Time Warner relooks at the decision that they made, I don't know. Time Warner will have to decide whether that's 100,000 or 500,000. And we're not stopping. We're going to keep going and keep going until we can generate a movement for people to stand up and save not only Ovation, but save a channel that is dedicated to continuing to provide arts programming and offer something different than what is currently available.
What are some of the arts initiatives or arts partnerships that Ovation has entered into with organizations nationally?
Well, there are several. I mean, for one, we partner with museums around the country where we promote what's happening in the museums. Two, we partner with, for example, LACMA, where we have partnered with Time Warner Cable in LA, and Ovation, came up with funding to save a program at LACMA. And Ovation really stepped up financially to support this initiative at LACMA. And more importantly, if you think about the amount of money that we have either donated physical cash or in kind, it's north of $10 to $15 million that we have provided to arts organizations around the country. We have initiatives now where we're asking people in various cities to highlight someone that has used the arts to save their community, and asking people to submit the person that is emblematic in their neighborhood for having done that. And then we will award a grant to that person, to that community, to that scholarship, to that fund, to whatever the premise is, to keep that neighborhood and that community going with the arts initiative that is currently in place. So we are putting our money where our mouth is by supporting arts initiatives around the country, directly and in partnership with museums and galleries.
That sounds great. Why do it? What is the value of the arts?
Well, that leads to a much bigger question, and one of the things that Ovation has done for many, many years is really supported, Arts Day and national advocacy for the arts. And our CEO, Charles Seegers, will testify on behalf of Congress to ask for increased spending to National Endowment to the Arts. There are facts that show when young kids are involved in the arts, that they grow up to be good citizens. As kids are involved in artistic efforts, it keeps them away from drugs, it keeps them away from gangs, it keeps them away from things that they can get into trouble with that can shape their future. But by giving them a passion and a way to express their creativity, we either could be creating artists or finding artists, or we're just simply educating children on the value of taking a picture, of drawing a painting, and creatively expressing their point of view. And years of research will show you that kids exposed to the arts grow up to be better citizens, and I will put captions on better because everyone defines better citizens differently. But research will show you that kids exposed to the arts will be less violent, will experiment with drugs less often, will grow up to be contributing members of their society. So arts has an incredible benefit to people of all ages. It's an artistic expression. It's a way to convey your emotions and your creativity. It could be in anything. It could be in writing a poem. It could be in producing a short film. All of those are creative expressions. And at Ovation, we capture all of that. Film is art, music is art, dance is art, photography is art, glass blowing is art. And we believe that the world is a beautiful place with art, and that we would rather have art than not have art. And that's a betterment for the world at large. And so that's a hefty cause that Ovation is lifting. But we believe very strongly that art is beneficial to society at large.